Hi, I'm Gabriel McIntosh, Director of Digital Marketing at CGS, and your host for this episode of The Thread. I'm here with Pablo Rosell Este, Senior Vice President and Country Manager for CGS Chile. Over the past several weeks, CGS call centers around the world have rapidly moved to a work from home model in an effort to slow the global pandemic, COVID 19. Today, we're going to talk to Pablo about his experience working from home. Hi, Pablo.
Hi, Gabriel. Nice to meet you.
What's one thing you're doing to maintain a sense of normalcy during this time?
Well, Gabriel, to say true, it's, it's, it's been so fast. We haven't have any free time these days, the last 2 weeks. We took more than almost 2,000 employees. We put it in their homes. We changed completely our environment, relationship, business, the way that we need to operate in just less than 2 weeks. But to tell you the truth, I've been working and like all the team, like everyone around the world, I think trying to see how we stand here and stop the virus. So working is good to keep in shape, keep you alert, thinking of every single employees that we have that are safe in home, and try to make some comfortable environment for them, give them the jobs, the opportunity that we can work and get some money. It's something that really keeps me awake.
So it sounds like your working is what's keeping everything normal for you and keeping you in a routine.
Yeah, I think so. It's a tons of work and that's good, But
What's something you've learned about your employees through this experience? Have you met like anybody's pet or child over video for the first time?
yeah, we have some meetings, and then you see everyone in their own environments, in their houses. They're inviting you to your home, to be part of this. So I think that's a wonderful part when you see the kids running around, or you're in a meeting and then you hear a kid crying around, or the dog. It's funny, and but I think at the same time you learn from them. You see how happy they are, how safe they feel uh, working in their mind in this environment. Yeah.
Is this the first experience with working from home for a lot of employees?
For the most of the employees, yes. CGS, we have been homework since 10 years ago. We had around 200 people stable working from home since a long time, many different clients. So we have the knowledge, we have procedures, we know how to train them, we know how to control, we know how to make the relationship. So that was a very good advantage that we have in terms of this crisis for us. There was a muscle over there kind of sleeping, and then we push it, and I think that was a very good in order to speed. But for most of the our employees, it's a new experience. Some of them are very happy, they feel good because they're safe, they have the job again. But some others have some problems. They don't have the real space. They won't have the facilities. We have to help them to find a good accommodation in their spots, because taking the job home is not an easy thing. I think the whole humanity is learning so much these days about this. We have to keep the balance between private life, our work, the works of hours. So it's an incredible challenge that we're facing.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. What are some ways customers have been impacted by the pandemic, and how have we been able to help them?
Well, CGS is a very diversified company. We serve a lot of industries, different industries around the globe. Is in Chile, especially, what we do is we do a lot of healthcare. Our one of the biggest industry that we do in Chile is healthcare. We have where is a lot of calls. I mean, people is trying to get a appointment there, So they're not being affected. Some other clients like retail stores, for example, are very coming down. But we have the ability to train people very fast to move from one queue to other queue. I think we have some business that are increasing so much. So there's a lot of people in the city that are needing phone calls. They need to phone, they need to call to the telco to help them with the cable, they need to pay their bills, they need to go to the bank, they need to do things, they need to connect with company. I think in that sense, Gabriel, the call center industry now is taking a very, very serious role and is being very part of the solution in this crisis. We are like one of the first line here helping people, and every single employee believe this and help people in the phone with that spirit. I think it's making a unique space environment to move here.
That's great. It's great that we're kind of helping out and we're part of the solution. I think that's very heartwarming for us. Well, that's all the questions I have. Thank you very much, Pablo, for your time. Thanks
Thank you,
for joining
Gabriel.
us. You're very welcome. Thanks for
Thank
joining us for this episode of The Thread. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast on YouTube and your preferred podcast source. We are exclusively sponsored by CGS, an applications learning and outsourcing company that supports clients' most fundamental business activities. Visit cgsinc.com for more information. I'm your host, Gabriel McIntosh. Let's stay connected.